today we're going to be ranking bluelock ships. I've been wanting to do this for a while because I don't think anyone's actually made a bluelock tier list on YouTube, at least. And obviously I have the best opinion and it's objectively correct. So I'm going to subject everyone to my opinions today. Warning for those who do not like BL or yaoi. Click away now. I've always wanted to make a video like this, but honestly, I'm a little scared about what people have to say because sometimes people are very defensive about their ships. I just want to emphasize my opinion shouldn't really matter to you. I'm just some guy on the internet. You can obviously like a ship even if I don't think it's like that great. My criteria for this list is that I'll be ranking based on how much I like them, how cute I think they are, and how well the characters work together in canon and based on my own interpretations. So rare pairs have a chance because I'm not the type of person who will write off a ship just because they don't really talk that much in canon. So right now, all the ships are characters that have shown up in the anime so far, and I will try to limit the reasonings to anime only, but there are a lot of things that happen in the manga and like the mobile games like Project World Champion that just released in English, by the way, but I'll give a warning before I spoil it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, alright, first off, we're starting off with Isagi and Kira. I know I just said I would base it off of like my interpretations and rare pairs would have a chance, but this one I honestly don't know. I do not care for Kira, and he's just got written off way too fast for me to get a good read on him. Like, I think he could have been a good rival to Isagi, and he had like an interesting like two-sidedness to him, so it would have been cool. But I think I'm just gonna put him in D tier because I don't know, there's just not enough to work with. Like, it's not bad, I don't hate it, but it's kind of eh. Alright, next up we have Kunigami and Isagi. I really liked this ship when the anime first aired because they were very cute, and Kunigami's just a very nice, straightforward guy, which is honestly very rare in bluelock because everyone else is kind of a freak, for lack of better terms. And you know, he was like very grateful for Isagi's pass and all that. I think it's a good ship. I don't know, I think the scene where they share steak together is very cute. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I think they're cute. I'll put them in B tier. Next up, oh my goodness, we have this ship. I'll be honest, I put this here just because I thought it'd be funny. I don't think I've seen anyone ship these two together, Igaguri and Isagi. I also have never met an Igaguri fan, ever. So, I just hate this little man. So I need him like gone. I'm sorry. He's just kind of there. So, F tier. I'm sorry if there are the Igaguri fans out there. Since I haven't seen any of you guys, I don't know, you just never crossed my path, so I think it's safe to say you'll also not see this video. I'm hoping. Alright, next is Chigiri and Isagi. I think this is a really cute one. I've seen a lot of good fan art for this too. Oh yeah, speaking of fan art, it's like very easy for me to convert if I see cute fan art. I'll like support a ship for sure if I see like cute fan art or comics of them together. And I've seen a good amount of these with Chigiri and Isagi. Also, like, I like their dynamic. They're very cute together, with Chigiri being a little more selfish, and how like Isagi kind of like helps him out. But yeah, I think they're cute. Okay, so also it's not really spoilers for the manga, but it's just one like panel or two but skip to this timestamp if you don't want to hear it. But I think it's really cute in the U20 arc when Isagi like helps Chigiri like stretch his leg on the field when like Chigiri like kind of exerts himself too much. I thought that was so cute. It's pretty good in my opinion. Actually saying that now, I think I like Isagi and Chigiri together more than Kunigami and Isagi. Oh, I'm gonna move them down to C tier and move this up to B because I think that they're better. Sorry, Kunisagi fans. Okay, next. Oh, this one's a popular one. Bachira and Isagi. I think obviously they're cute. Everyone loves them. That's like baby's first bluelock ship, you know what I mean? What can I say? They're a very cute pair. Like Bachira is like Isagi's #1 fan, basically. That said, I honestly personally see them more as really good friends. I know, don't hate me. I do like this ship though, like a lot. I think it's cute, but I like honestly feel like they'd be better friends. Like platonically, they're a good pair compared to like romantically, but I still think they're very good together. I think they call each other like partners and stuff. Okay, I guess I will be talking more about the manga than I expected. So skip ahead to this timestamp if you don't want to hear spoilers. But I feel like I've kind of fallen off of this ship because Bachira hasn't really showed up in the manga lately. I miss him so much, but it seems like, I don't know, Isagi doesn't really think about Bachira as much as he used to, or like, I feel like past the second selection, almost, like, Isagi doesn't really think about Bachira anymore. Like, if you have any counter arguments, I'd love to hear it in the comments, but that's just kind of what it seems like to me. And honestly, I may also be biased because there is another ship. If you know me at all, you would know which fucking ship I like a lot. So maybe this is my biases coming out, but like I still think they're really solid though. I'm gonna put them at A tier because obviously I cannot deny their chemistry. Like I cannot be a hater. Also, one more point I'd like to add is that I feel like Bachira deserves someone who can like understand him better. Like, I'm sure Isagi's like a good friend and all, but like emotionally, I feel like Isagi can't like really provide that to Bachira. He's just too dense, man. So yeah. All right, next is Naruhaya and Gagamaru. They're cute with them like with Naruhaya stealing Gagamaru's food and stuff and Gagamaru just fucking messing with him back. I think their dynamics is really fun. That said, it's kind of a shame what happened to Naruhaya. I mean it was kind of inevitable that he was gonna get locked off, so rip this ship unless they like meet out of bluelock or something. But they're cute, but like pretty standard, so I'll put them at C tier. Very average IMO. Next is Barou and Isagi. This one's an interesting one. After the second selection, or after Isagi like wins over Barou, Barou is very kind of obsessed with Isagi and like beating him and all that. That's a very common occurrence. Isagi has many intense rivals, I would say. But I think it's a fine ship. It's alright. I think I like their chemistry a lot when Nagi's added, mostly because of Nagi and Barou's chemistry more, but I guess I'll put it at C tier maybe. Yeah. Okay, so next up is Nagi and Barou. I think they're really fun. They're hilarious together. Especially in the second selection when they team up, their banter is like peak, I would say. They will not back down from one another, and I think that's so fun. Nagi's messiness with Barou's cleanliness is like hilarious. Oh yeah, also like Who the fuck thought of like made Barou first? What? Excuse me, sir. Why are you imagining him in a maid dress? I guess Isagi did it too, but like, I don't know. Like Nagi low-key, high-key, like thinks he's a pain in the ass. So like, I don't know. Why are you as a man thinking of another man in a dress? You know. All right, I'll put you at B tier because I think it's fun. It's growing on me. Next is Bachira and Chigiri. I don't know if they actually like interact that much. They're like, I think they're obviously good friends. They're like always there to like back up Isagi and stuff. Like when Shido came in and was like, oh yeah, let's start fighting, let's start throwing hands. Bachira and Chigiri were the first ones to like back up Isagi, but I feel like pretty good. I don't know about a ship though. I don't really see it. I'll put it in D tier. Alright, I'll put it above these two because I like these two more. Alright, next is Kunigami and Bachira. I've seen a good amount of art of these two and I think they're cute together, especially with the first selection or like the tag. I don't remember. Honestly, I took this. Did I take this screenshot? I might have found it off of Google, but I don't remember him like patting Bachira's head like that before. I'll be honest. That's kind of cute. Yeah, like with the tag game, Bachira like, you know, climbed onto Kunigami's shoulders or whatever. He's very playful, which like contrasts. Oh fuck, my alarm. Anyway, shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Bachira's playfulness and like mischievous is very nice contrast to Kunigami's like more straightforward, like, you know, straight-laced self, you know. I think it's a good ship. I would put it as C tier, I think. I think I like it more than, yeah, these two. Next, NagiSagi. Oh, this is a big one too. I feel like this is pretty popular. I really like them. I think their chemistry is really nice. It's very explosive. Yeah, so like second selection with them is peak. It's so peak. Also even like the first selection, like Isagi kind of like unlocked this competitive spirit in Nagi and like, you know, helped him actually enjoy football. Yeah, which is why he, you know, decides to leave Reo for Isagi. Yeah, I think they're cute. The scene where they like fight and like Nagi like grabs Isagi's hair and they're like very like physical and like raw with each other. I really like that scene because I don't know why, I'm just like, you know, the girls are fighting or whatever, but it reminded me of another scene from Haikyuu where Kageyama and Hinata like fight and like get like physical with each other too. And I don't know, I just really like seeing that side of like people and like characters because it's just raw emotion. You see like what makes them tick and what makes them frustrated. So I think they really drive each other to like improve, which is nice. Yeah, I think they just have really good chemistry together. And also it's very adorable how Isagi kind of takes Reo's role after like they team up and they lose Bachira. Like, you know, he like takes care of make sure he like eats food and stuff, which is really funny. I would put them in A tier. This might be controversial. I actually like them more than Bachisagi. I know, criminal, right? But I just think they have more chemistry together. Not to say Bachira and Isagi don't, they do. This is my personal opinion. I just like their dynamic better. It just has more, I don't know, spice to it, I guess. I do like, so going back to Bachira and Isagi, I guess I do like, I don't know, it's very nice that like the person, the monster he was searching for could be Isagi. We don't know. you know, he can like kind of abandon some monster eventually, as you see throughout the series. But we'll know more on that later. Okay. Oh, this is the biggest one. NagiReo. Oh man. What do I even say about this one? This is like everyone's favorite. It's like #1 AO3 charts, #1 ship everywhere. You know, Nagi is Reo's treasure, you know, and Reo's very protective of him, obviously, because, you know, they made a promise together to win the World Cup. It's very cute and romantic. I mean, if you see the way Reo looks and speaks about Nagi, it's pretty obvious. Nagi still kind of like entertains Reo to like play soccer or whatever. Well, he says it's a hassle still, but he still kind of does it. As Isagi like teaches him how to actually enjoy it. But yeah, I think it's a little toxic, this relationship, at least in the first, you know, season of the anime. How Nagi just leaves Reo and they're, you know, Reo's like pissed off, obviously, and very like obsessed with Isagi and like getting back at him. It's like, why did you leave me? It's it's very angsty. There's a lot of angst in this one. But yeah, a lot of misunderstandings, I think. I think Nagi meant anything bad by just leaving Reo, so, but Reo obviously takes it the wrong way. And like Nagi, it was very mean to Reo about like, oh, you're such a fucking pain, and it's like, you know, you've changed or whatever. Well, Reo to Nagi is like, you've changed. Oh my god, what am I even saying? I just really like Reo's obsessiveness with Nagi. I think it's very messy, these two. So that's why I'm putting in F tier. I'm just kidding. Put your pitchforks away. I really like them. I'm putting them in S. It's very basic. I know this is like everyone's basic ship, but I really like them. It's like there's so much drama and like emotion with them. So I like have to put them in S. Oh yes, the toothbrush scene is also very good. Okay, the next one. I don't fucking know. Rin and Nagi. They don't talk ever, I think. I think Rin is like, just thinks Nagi's like some lazy guy and doesn't do anything, according to the mobile game at least. Project World Champion. So, I don't know, I guess they're both kind of gamers, but I really don't think they would get along that well. I mean, they're definitely funny if they like talk to each other, but I don't know if like they're good like that. Do I put them in D tier? I don't know. Like, I don't mind these ships. Like, I just don't have anything against them. D, I feel like D is kind of negative, but like I don't really dislike them. Maybe I should change it to like a meh tier. D means meh. Okay, guys, that's what that is. Yeah, this is good. All right, next is Reo and Chigiri. I think they're fun. They're cute. I like them. Especially in the red team. It's like Chigiri seems to, you know, support Reo and whatever. He tries to rein him in a little about, you know, him and his vengeance for Nagi when he's like, yeah, I don't want to pick Nagi if we win the rival battle or whatever. I don't know. I think they're cute. They're good friends. And I think, okay, I forgot to mention this in my ReoNagi, when going over ReoNagi, but I feel like Reo deserves better than Nagi. I haven't watched or read episode Nagi yet, so it's like hard for me to know what Nagi's thinking, but it kind of seems to me that Reo low-key deserves better than Nagi. But I don't know, maybe once I watch episode Nagi, the movie, next month, I'll change my mind about that opinion. But yeah, I think Chigiri is a better match for Reo. I would say they're cute, like they work well together. But I mean, overall as a ship though, I really like ReoNagi just because there's so much drama. I love drama. Well, I also really like angst, so like that's a plus for me actually. Where would I put them? B tier? I think B. I kind of like I feel like this above BarouNagi. Let's see, NagiChigiri. I think they're also cute because they like got along very quickly in the second selection when Chigiri joins their team, and you know, it's very cute. But besides that one scene, there isn't really much besides that, and they match very well with their personalities. They're both very selfish and you know, very cluttered and messy, which honestly is not a great thing. But you know, I think it's cute how alike they are, you know. Nagi seems to like actually seem interested in Chigiri, because, which I feel like doesn't happen very often with him. He like actually converses with Chigiri and like asks about him. Like, this is more about like Chigiri's like history. Like, he didn't have to know about that. Yeah, Nagi really doesn't ask anyone else about, it's kind of like their personal info, at least from what I can remember. Like, he asked Chigiri about his leg, and like everyone else he talks to is mostly about like, you know, soccer or whatever, and like trying to win or something. I may be wrong though, I can't remember. I'll put them at B tier. I think I also like them more than BarouNagi. Ego and Anri. I've seen a couple fan arts of this, but I am low-key not a fan. I like honestly would almost put it at F tier. It's like not, I don't like it at all, I'll be honest. I'll put it at F tier. I'm sorry if anyone is an Anri Ego fan, but I just don't like it because Ego only like talks down to Anri, and like obviously she's just there as a character to like ask questions and seem like kind of clueless about soccer, so Ego could be like, oh, actually, why don't you use your brain or something? If you actually thought about it, it's not this, they actually did this, or whatever, you know. It's like dude, chill. Yeah, I don't like how, I don't know, it's like, put some respect on the Anri's name, dude. She's like started bluelock. I think she hired you, man. What are you doing? Also, like, she just like fucking cooks and like cleans for Ego. Like, I do not like that. He should be doing the cooking and cleaning. Dude, look at her. She's a fucking like 10 out of 10. What are you doing? You look like a Slender Man. Like, come on. Anyway, I just don't like them. I honestly have more feelings about this than Isaguri and Isagi. This one's just like kind of fucking funny. I might put them lower, so I'm sorry. I'm just not a fan. Next up, RinSagi. Oh man. I have to put some respect onto RinSagi because there's this one manga panel that literally made me watch bluelock, and it was that, everyone knows which one. It's the RinSagi panel where it's like they have to devour each other. Yeah, that one fucking got me. That's why I started watching bluelock. It's so good. Honestly, it took me a long time to like RinSagi. It wasn't until I like read the manga and like the arc past the second selection, I didn't really care for RinSagi during the anime. There's spoilers for the manga. Skip to this timestamp if you don't want to hear it. It's like, you know, the U20 arc where they have to like defeat Sai. The entire match, it was like, you know, Rin's like the captain and he's like, Isagi, just look at me, or something like that, and it's like, oh, they like kind of have like a connection while playing soccer, which didn't really happen in the anime. It's just mostly like Isagi like outwitting Rin, so, or the other way around. But they had to like work together, and you see like Rin like kind of like supporting Isagi, or like providing support like emotionally during the game, which I think is nice. And you know, and then obviously after the game though, fucking Sae ruined everything, and you know, it was like, oh, the future soccer, or Japanese soccer is that guy right there, Isagi. And then Rin just fucking, his insane brother issues arose, so now he wants to murder Isagi, apparently. Which honestly kind of adds to, I don't know about you, but it kind of adds to it a little bit. But that just makes Rin like a bigger rival to Isagi. So like he takes him more seriously now, probably. So I think it's a good ship. Oh, where do I put it? I kind of, I like it. I think I might put it in A tier. Here's another question. Should I put it above Bachira and Isagi? I'm gonna get murdered by the Bachira Isagi fans. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is my opinion, so this is my tier list. I can do whatever I want. Next is ReoSagi. I think this one's fun. I think they're good friends. I guess you can't really see it in the anime because Reo is just obsessed with fucking taking revenge on Nagi. But I think it was really funny how obsessed and stuff Reo was with Isagi during like the matches and like beforehand. Alright, spoilers again. Skip to this timestamp. So Reo, they have like a really nice scene in that manga where they, you know, consult each other about which team to join for the, was it Neo Egoist League or whatever, like pro teams. And they just have like a really nice heart-to-heart, which I like. Reo wasn't sure if he should follow Nagi or not, and Isagi like kind of encourages him in a way to like make his own, like, you know, come up with his own decision. And same with Reo to Isagi, and it's really nice, I think. This ship has like really grown on me over over time, and there's a lot of cute art with it, so that like helps a lot. I think I would put it in B tier. Honestly, like it more than the other ones. Here we go. Alright. Guys, do you know me? If you know me, this is my all-time favorite ship, all-time favorite bluelock ship, and I'm going to explain why right here, right now, and I have a whole thesis on them. And yeah. RinBachi, my absolute favorites. I love them so much. They're so good, and I think they're so underrated. There's so many parallels between them, and I just love them so much. But yeah, oh my god, I need to like gather my thoughts. Okay, so from like the anime, like Bachira's looking for someone who's like a monster and can play soccer with him. And originally you think it's like, oh, it's Isagi, right? Clearly. But then after he gets taken by Rin, Bachira starts, you know, playing soccer with Rin, and he's like, oh, I wonder if, you know, he's a monster too. And he's like, oh, Rin looks so lonely while playing soccer. And Rin also notices that Bachira is looking for someone with his soccer. And Bachira's like, how do you know that? And Rin just doesn't answer. I'm like, huh, yeah, how do you know that, Rin? Every day I think about that. But there are a lot of like parallels between them in like terms of loneliness. So with Bachira, since, you know, he didn't have anyone to play soccer with growing up, And I guess spoilers for the manga, again, I'm sorry, but this is like Rin's backstory. So skip to this timestamp if you don't want to hear about it. But yeah, but Rin grew up playing soccer with his older brother Sae, and you know, they would promise to become the best in the world together. But he eventually gets like abandoned by Sae, where Sae just like walks out on him and like beats him up in soccer, and it's like, oh, you're the fucking worst brother in the world or something, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, Rin is like felt betrayed by Sae, and like seems to be looking, it was like, you know, he's lonely. He obviously wants Sae's like approval, shown in the U20 arc, when you know that's his like his whole thing. He wants to beat Sae. But yeah, he's looking for someone to kind of replace him in a way, or like play soccer with. That's why he looks so lonely. But yeah, Rin is also looking for someone while playing soccer, and I think that's why he knew Bachira was as well. And there are light novels. I just read an excerpt of them where Bachira would, you know, pass to players who weren't there. He would like pass to his monster, I guess, and it would like go like pass to no one basically. And his teammates would be like, why are you passing to that like area? No one was there. It's like, well, the monster in my heart or whatever would have gotten it. And in Rin's case, he would wait for passes in places that would be, you know, impossible for his normal teammates in high school. So he's like looking for someone who's like very gifted in like passes, and you know, and his teammates would be like, oh, why are you waiting there? I can't pass there. Are you kidding me? But it's like, oh, well, if there was someone talented and good enough, they would. It's like, wow, they're looking for someone who's very similar to each other, which I think is very nice. Also, like, there's this one scene Bachira thinks about his monster, like it's a flashback, and it's like the transition from the monster to Rin is like seamless. Like,
俺欲しいんだ。楽しいサッカーが一緒にできる本当の友達が。
そうだね。いつかできるといいね。
俺信じる。
Like, all this time you thought Isagi was the monster. It could, and then Rin comes along. It's like, it could be Rin too. Also, they're just freaking cute, okay? Like, that fly day scene, oh my god, so good. It's so cute. It's like, Bachira's silliness with Rin's like very serious side is like such a match made in heaven. And like, in the mobile game Project World Tournament, or Project World Champion, Bachira would like ask Rin a bunch of questions, and Rin would like answer in great detail and you know, entertain Bachira a lot. But he doesn't, it seems to be like special treatment to Bachira. You guys have to play the game and like, or at least look up some conversations, because they are so good. But yeah, he gives special treatment to Bachira, and I think that's just adorable. So yeah, they're my favorites. As you can't tell where I'm putting them, they're going to S tier. Yeah, my biases, maybe, but I legit think they're so good. There's so much parallels. I think they're so good. I like them more than NagiReo. Oh, I love them so much. Alright, next. Aryu and Chigiri. So, I mean, they don't really talk much besides him like touching Chigiri's hair, and Chigiri's like, don't fucking touch me, bro. They're alright. I mean, I need to see them interact more or something. I don't know. I feel like Chigiri would just think he's kind of a weirdo. I don't know. But yeah, that's fine. I'll just put him in D tier. I'll probably put him, I don't know, here, I guess. They're okay. Alright, next is RinReo. So this one kind of seems like, when I first heard of this ship, I was like, oh, that's kind of strange. They like never talk, and you know, whatever. I was like, but then I read a fanfic once and they were like kind of like a background ship or like a side ship. They like, it kind of has a thing a little bit, but not really, but it like kind of opened my eyes a little. I think they would work kind of well together. I don't know, I feel like it'd be hard for like one to take interest in the other at first, but they have a lot of like similarities, I would say. Also in terms of like loneliness, where, you know, Reo was abandoned by Nagi and Rin was abandoned by Sai. So I don't know, I think it'd be interesting. I'm definitely intrigued by this ship. Rin would definitely fit in with like, well, he would know how to fit in with like rich people too, so I think it would be really fun to see that. I'm intrigued though. I'll put them at C, just because I'm like intrigued by them. Alright, next is Nico and Zantetsu. They're funny, but besides that, I don't know if I see them as a ship really. I think they're really funny just because it's like, you know, guy who's really stupid, guy who's really smart. So, I mean, that's like pretty much it. I would put them at D tier. Get out of here, Kira. Yeah. Then, oh my god, KuniGiri. This one's good. They have so much chemistry and they're like kind of gay for each other. Very gay. They work well together, and like Kunigami, I think it's really funny. I was like very mindful of Chigiri's like beauty care, skincare, and hair care and all that because of his sisters. And I don't know, they just like, they work so well together. I think they're A tier. Oh my god, I might just, no, they're better than this. Yeah, this is it. Kunigami and Reo. I think this is underrated. Kunigami definitely supports Reo a lot, especially in that toothbrush scene. He's like, yeah, you got this, Reo, even though Reo's being very creepy and like unhinged. So he's like so supportive, and he like, honestly, I'm surprised this ship does not get as much attention with like how they like, you know, they were in the red team together, and also like after Chigiri leaves, it's just the two of them, and they like go through some pretty tough shit. Oh, well, I guess it's kind of spoilers because they never showed it in the anime, but you know, obviously they lose to Shido and Isaguri of all people. But it's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, I know in the anime they made Reo say like, you know, bad mouth Kunigami, where it's like, oh, he just didn't have what it takes to become the best striker or whatever. But in the manga, they like changed it from the manga where Reo just kept silent. Like, he looked really guilty and sad. But I don't know why they added that line in the anime, to be honest. But I don't know. They like go through a lot together, and like Kunigami like always tries to like pick up Reo and like, you know, cheer him up or, you know, hype him up, you know? So I think they're an underrated duo, to be honest. You know, the more I talk about it, the more I'm like convincing myself how good this is. Honestly, B. Do I put it above? I put it above these. I think it's underrated. It's honestly pretty good. Now that I think about it, I'm like convincing myself. Alright, and then Nagi Bachira. I like low-key kind of shipped it. I was like pretty on board when Nagi, Bachira, and Isagi made a team together, because, you know, Bachira was like, oh, he already gave Nagi a nickname, Nagichi, and like, you know, was doing this shit during the game, like jumping on him whenever he like scored or whatever. But like, I was like, oh, this is so cute. I could totally get behind this. And then Bachira gets stolen, and then I'm like, oh, bye. I guess they never really talk again from what I remember. So I'm like, oh, well, there it goes. But it was really cute. But I guess I'll put him in C tier here. This is the final list. If you have, of course, leave your opinions in the comments below. If you agree, disagree, give me some reasonings. If you like wanna, you know, convince me. I'm like pretty easily convinced, I would say. I just need some points. Or cute fan art. But yeah, I don't really hate any ships, except maybe the ones in F tier. But like, everyone else is welcome to their opinions, and you know, obviously mine's not the penultimate opinion. Yeah, just let me know what you think of this list, and if you want a part 2 with manga characters, let me know. Yeah, thanks for watching.